Good morning, Keller Williams Premier. This is Lorraine Bennick, your compliance officer, and I want to talk to you today about the changes that we're seeing in the MUD forms and how we obtain them. I want to introduce you to the districtdirectory.org website, where eventually all of the MUDs will be listed and all of their notices should be available. At the moment, they have until September 1st in order to comply with the law. After September 1st, Texas has put mechanisms in place in order to get them to comply, but we only care about those who have and how to obtain the forms, even if they haven't yet complied with the law. So, how do you use this district form? All you do is go to the county you want to look at. So I have a MUD, Harris County MUD number 422. So I would click on Harris County, and then I would scroll through here and find number 422. When I pull that up, you'll notice that at the very top of this particular page, it has the notice to the purchaser. So I click on that, and I now have the new form that they need to give, the seller needs to give to the buyer. These forms really aren't new. They've been around for a long time, and we could get them from the water districts if we could find the contact information. But they used to cost $10. Now they will be on this website. They do not cost anything for you to pull down. And what has changed is the requirements of what they're disclosing. So the legislature has made changes where they have to make all these disclosure about how they're spending those bonds that have been issued. And that's why the forms are changing. So let's go back and look at another one, because Harris County, this one was very easy to find. But what if I went to Fort Bend County and I looked at Fort Bend County number 167? This one just says district legal information. So I clicked on that, hoping to find the document. And I came to this page that has a lot of information, most of which I didn't need. But down here at the very bottom, it had current notice. And when I clicked on current notice, it pulled up the actual notice that I need for this MUD district. So occasionally it will take you to their website and you'll have to hunt a little bit to find it, but they are there. Here's one more. Let's get this down. Let's go back to Fort Bend County again, and I want to see Cinco MUD number 7. So let's pull this one up. You'll notice this time I don't have legal information. I don't have the notice. So I started scrolling down, and when I got to the very bottom, there is a notice to the purchaser of real estate. And again, it is the correct form where they're going to inform the buyer. The seller is going to inform the buyer of what the MUD district is taxing, and all the same information we used to fill in on the MUD forms, plus the information about where that money is being spent. So this is going to make it much easier for you. You're not going to have to fill out forms anymore. All you need to do is be able to send it to your seller and have them sign the document. Sorry. I went back one too many. And that way it takes all of the burden off of you and puts it back on the seller to get the actual form if you can't find it on here. So let me explain how we do that. If it's not here in the district, I will tell you that I have been watching this for a week, checking out many different ones in many different counties. Some that weren't there at the beginning of the week are now there, and they're adding more every day. They must comply by September the 1st. So that is their drop dead date, and hopefully they're all on here by that time, but you may find some that aren't. Let's look at Harris County MUD number 136. I couldn't find it in the district directory, so I just went out and did a search for the MUD district itself. And I came to the MUD district's website. I clicked on their documents, and it came up with a list. but you will notice that there is no special notice in there, or there doesn't appear to be. So I started clicking on each of these different categories, and when I got to consumer confidence, I found a district information form, and this is what I was looking for. This actually is the amended district information form and the notice to the purchaser. So I would expect that this one will eventually be on the districtdirectory.org. At this time, it is not, but I was able to find it at their website. So what happens if you've gone to the district directory, you've gone to their website, and you still can't find it? Well, when you went to the district directory and you clicked on any of these, the first thing you're going to see is contact information. I would give the phone number to my seller and tell them that they will need to call the district to provide this notice. I would also tell them that the district is supposed to have it online, so you might mention to them it is not online, and you may have to pay $10 for the form. I have only seen one district that is still charging that $10 fee they used to charge to get it. Hopefully, they'll stop that practice and you won't ever have to pay for it again, because it is supposed to be online and available to the general public. Now, you've gone to the district website, you've gone to look up the MUD district just directly, your seller's called, you still can't get the form. What do we do then? Well, I would suggest you send me an email. Let me know. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But we have to do our due diligence, and we have to do as much as we can to help facilitate this. But eventually it comes down to the seller has to provide the information. Perhaps they have an older notice they would be able to provide. They can put pressure on their MUD district that they must give them the notice, and that may help. But ultimately, we are just facilitating for the seller getting the information. Like I said, you can always email me at lbennink@kw.com, and I'll be happy to look it up if you can't find it. I hope this helps you understand our new procedures and how we're going to get the information for the MUD forms. Have a great day.